the $5,000 stimulus check, otherwise known as Doge Dividend, funded by Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Now that sounds pretty interesting and exactly what I want to clarify for you here in the video. Let's get right into it. All right, now at this point, I anticipate you've heard about the $5,000 stimulus check, otherwise known as the Doge Dividend, which I've covered extensively in other videos and in live streams here on the channel over the last several days. There's been a lot of information out there, and I've given you literally every little aspect of it. However, now I'm going to share with you some more information that is circling around, giving speculation into the $5,000 Doge Dividend may be paid for out of Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Now, the reason that I want to focus on this so heavily right here in this community is because I know for a fact that the vast majority of you here in this community that watch these videos here on the channel receive benefits administered by Social Security, and again, fill in the blank with the benefit type, like retirement, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, RRB, seniors, people with disabilities. Yeah, exactly. Low income, fixed income. I want to do what I can to keep you posted on what's going on here, and I want to share with you some information out there that recently was announced here and what this means going forward as far as how could Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid possibly pay for this $5,000 Doge Dividend, otherwise known as stimulus check, or as some people are calling it, the Trump stimulus check. Again, whatever you want to call it, it's all referring to the exact same thing. But what does this mean for the beneficiaries as well? Again, really, really, really good questions. Let's talk through the details further. But first off, you see that phone number there on your screen, which, by the way, this is your exclusive phone number for all of you right here in this community to connect with a dedicated Medicare team. If you have any questions on Medicare, including the initial enrollment into Medicare, Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplements, Medicare Part D, they can help you out with all of that. Again, the leading brokerage here in the entire country, Chapter, I partner with them here on the channel after going through the process of helping my parents enroll in Medicare and getting a supplement. And honestly, I shared that story in other videos. It was an absolute disaster. Therefore, they are doing this 100% for free. All of you here in this community, they're looking through the thousands of plans out there, finding the right plan for you, for your personal preferences, your personal needs, the prescribers, the doctors you want to see, the networks you want to be in, the clinics or the offices that you want to visit, as well as prescription needs if you have any at all. The best price, the best coverages, the best plan for your personal needs. They will take the time to listen to you for as far as what you're looking for and what you need, all right there with that phone number. Absolutely amazing. And again, 100% for free. That right there is awesome. Super, 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 super cool. Which, by the way, just think of this. How nice would it be to know that you finally have the right plan, not just a plan, right? I think that's the situation for way too many of us. We have a plan, not the right plan, right? And again, how nice would it feel to know I finally have the right plan that is right for me, my personal preferences and my personal needs, rather than just some rinky-dink plan off the shelf that maybe doesn't fit all of us. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the situation for way too many of us. Anyway, give my guys over there at Chapter a call with that phone number there on your screen. They will do all of that 100% for free. You'll be super happy. Again, otherwise, the phone number and the link to their website is down below in the description. Again, connect with them. And again, free consult, 100% for free. They will do all of that. Absolutely amazing. And again, keep those comments rolling in, by the way. Hundreds and hundreds of you have reached out to them, and I've seen your comments rolling in as well. Absolutely incredible. I love reading that as well. Way better coverages, way better prices. Awesome stuff. All right, so anyway, what I want to talk about this $5,000 Doge Dividend, otherwise known as stimulus check here. Okay, so here's what happened the other day, which actually, let's pop it up right now. I have a screenshot of it, okay? Here's a screenshot. You can see there at the top. This is from Elon, okay? Elon sent this out as a tweet over on X, which, by the way, are they still called tweets? Now that it's called, X, are they still called tweets? I don't know. Anyway, Elon sent this out, and this is what he's talking about, okay? So he's referring to immense waste and fraud within Social Security, which basically alluding to would allow them to distribute more money to the people and basically better medical. What is he trying to say with this message here? Now, maybe I'm totally misinterpreting this, but according to what he's clearly saying, immense waste and fraud within Social Security. Sounds very concerning, right? Yeah, more on that here in a second. And again, I've alluded to this and talked about this before in other videos, but he's also discussing how this would result in more money for the people and better medical, right? Okay, so let's kind of digest that a little bit here and maybe dissect the parts of that. What is he referring to? Well, again, it would seem to me like some of the money that is going to be funding this whole $5,000 Doge dividend and or the stimulus check that we're talking about, again, fill in with whatever name you want to call it. Again, Trump stimulus check, rebate check, Doge dividend, whatever. It's all literally referring to the same thing here. But What they're really doing here is they're focusing on getting the bulk of the money that Doge is scraping together. Remember, the whole purpose and the funding of the Doge dividend is coming out of money that Doge is finding in waste, overpayments, incorrect payments, improper payments, fraud, erroneous payments, whatever you want to call it. Again, the list goes on and on. But all of these different categories that they are finding within all of these different federal agencies that they're going across. A couple of the main ones that they're also focusing on is Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, okay? These are some of them. They've made it very clear that they're going to be focusing on these and making these programs more efficient. Now, I want to clarify really fast here. This does not mean that they're going to come in and cut benefits, reduce benefits, cancel programs, end programs, nothing like that whatsoever. Please do not worry about that. I've talked about before extensively in other videos, and I brought you information from the acting commissioner out of Social Security and other articles and headlines and things like that. Again, I brought it to your attention, and again, there's laws in place that do not allow Doge to come in and basically do this. In fact, Doge does not have the authority to do anything along the sort of cutting benefits, canceling benefits, reducing benefits, nothing like that. They cannot do that for Social Security and any of the benefits administered by them, okay? So just please don't worry about that. But rather, the whole purpose is to make these programs more efficient and to root out the waste, the overpayments, the incorrect payments, the erroneous payments. Again, that's the whole purpose here. Now, let me just put this into perspective really fast here to show how incredibly large these three programs are, okay? I'm going to round some numbers out here, but just trying to give you a kind of rough dollar amount of what we're looking at here and why these three are such major targets for Doge, okay? Social Security spends and sends out about $1.5 trillion worth of benefits every single year. Medicare costs about $850 billion a year, and Medicaid costs about $900 billion a year. Collectively, between these three programs, they cost over $3 trillion a year. There you go. It's a lot of money, right? So when they look at programs that are this massive like this, encompassing over $3 trillion, it's like, wow, there's got to be hundreds of billions of dollars within there that they could dig up, right? And that's kind of the mentality behind this and why they're focusing on these three programs the most. And it just so happens to be the three programs that we focus on and talk about here on the channel literally every single day, all the benefits administered by Social Security. Again, you've heard the list. I've said it a few times here in the video, as well as Medicare, which a lot of us here are also covered by Medicare and or Medicaid, one of the two, which is, again, why they continue to focus on these. But this is kind of interesting because it looks like, again, with everything that Doge is doing and all the money that they're scraping together, it looks like they're trying to maybe isolate these three programs for the bulk of the money that they're looking for here to basically come up with to pay out the Doge dividend and or that $5,000 stimulus, right? So this is going to be interesting to see what happens here. And again, right now, it is still way too early to know exactly what they're going to extract from these programs and exactly the changes they're going to implement to them, if any whatsoever. But again, I do want to emphasize, nope, they're not doing your benefit. They're not going to change your benefit. They're not going to cancel it. They're not going to end it. They're not going to take it away. They're not going to kick you off. None of those details like that. I have focused on that before in other videos, and again, I just want to emphasize that because I know a lot of people here in the community are very concerned about this, but I want to reassure you, please don't be scared about this. Please don't worry about it. They're not going to do that. That's not the intention, okay? Even though it feels like, I'm pretty sure they are, that's not the intention. And again, they do not have the jurisdiction over adjusting our benefits whatsoever, okay? By the way, I've also alluded to this and talked about this before in other videos, which is Doge has strictly read-only access to Social Security. Okay, now what does that mean, read-only access? And again, by the way, this is just what we've been told. Whether this is the truth or not, I don't know. This is just what they're telling us, right? I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I'm not sure what's going on within the systems. This is just what's being told to us. So again, we kind of have to, believe it to some degree, right? But anyway, they've told us that Doge only has read-only access. Now, what does that mean? Think of, for example, like a PDF, right? So like a PDF, you can open it up, you can read it, but you cannot edit it whatsoever, okay? It's a read-only document. Same situation here is they can read it, they can look all they want, whatever, within Social Security, but they can't touch it. They cannot amend it, they cannot edit it, nothing like that whatsoever, okay? So yeah, maybe they're poking around, maybe they're seeing a bunch of our personal details. That might not be the best thing in the world, but at least they can't touch anything. They can't poke around, they can't amend, they can't adjust anything whatsoever, again, according to what they're telling us. So anyway, this may be interesting. We may see something out of this, as in this whole Doge dividend, as otherwise known as stimulus, possibly being paid for by money being extracted out of Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, things like this. And again, a whole pile of other federal agencies that they've canceled or reduced reduced massively, or the federal headcount, as in employees that they've cut massively over the last couple months here. We'll have to see what happens with this. Now, again, I know a lot of you in the community wondering, hey, what's going on here? Are we also going to be included on this? Okay. Let's continue to watch the details on this. I know it's a vague answer right now, but this thing is still going through the amendment phase and is still going through different iterations, okay? You saw my video out the other day talking about this as well, where I brought in my own iterations on this as well, but let's just continue watching this. I 100% anticipate them to broaden this out, okay? When it comes down to the Doge dividend, the stimulus, whatever you want to call it, I 100% anticipate them to broaden this out to reach more people at a lower dollar amount. That was my anticipation, and I'm going to continue to pound the table on that as well, because I think that's what most people need right now, is that to be broadened out and reaching more people at a lower dollar amount, because that's just how it's going to work. Because if they're going to send out the same dollar amount, whatever it happens to be, $400 billion in this case, the 20% profit share or the 20% dividend, they would have to lower the dollar amount to reach more people with that same price tag. Does that kind of make sense? Anyway, I will keep you posted on this. Otherwise, again, make sure to call my guys over there at Chapter. Again, the phone number right there on your screen waiting for you. They're waiting on standby for you right now to talk to you. Again, they will listen to your needs, your personal preferences, what you're looking for, and they will find you the best plan at the best price with the best coverage in your local area, so you can see who you want to see, the networks you want to be in, the prescription coverages you need if you have any at all, and any other personal preferences you have. They will listen to you, and they will provide all this 100% for free, which is absolutely amazing in my opinion. I love free stuff. Anyway, let me ask you a huge favor. Please, number one, share this video. If you can think of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that would benefit from this video right here, please share this video with them. There's a share button right down below. Again, your friends, family members, acquaintances, neighbors, siblings, things like this. Share this video with them. Share button down below. Otherwise, go ahead and take a screenshot of the video and text it on over to them. They'd love that too as well, and they'll see that phone number there for their Medicare help. Otherwise, please subscribe to the channel. It's 100% free to do so. Big subscribe button down below. Otherwise, make sure to check out the other videos here on the channel, the thousands in the video library, the popular videos down below in the description. Otherwise, popping up now on your screen, you'll see some videos there. Otherwise, please have a nice day. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for allowing me to represent and advocate for you. Thank you for continue to trust me and the content in these videos and everything I'm delivering to you every single day in these videos. I truly do appreciate it. Otherwise, stay tuned. I will keep you posted every single day with whatever's going on right now. Super busy time, and I'll see you again later in the next video. Have a nice day.